Hello, Carlos. Thank you very much for coming down.
You're welcome.
So first of all, what has brought you down to TradeTech today?
Well, we've been coming for a few years now, I think 3 or 4, and we just want to get access to the European markets and get the buy side to talk to us and show them what the Mexican Stock Exchange is all about and get them to trade in Mexico.
And how's the show been for you this year?
So it's been very interesting in the sense that you get a lot of people that you probably wouldn't suppose that were interested in Mexico, but particularly I find interesting that emerging markets are interested in emerging markets. So that's my takeaway.
That's a very interesting point, because obviously emerging markets, big talking point, but it's interesting to hear that, of course, the different markets in that sphere are also interacting.
I think the reasoning I have for that is that once you understand an emerging market, the characteristics of another emerging market might be similar. Even they might be more alike than, say, you have a strategy that works for Russia and then you want to push it into the European market. And we've seen that with Brazil. Brazilian clients are a natural fit for Mexico. And I believe that maybe that's the case for Russian markets or East European markets or even Asian markets.
So with so many emerging markets coming out there, yet more market fragmentation, how do you see the global market structure picture looking in the next 2 years?
Wow, that's something I haven't thought carefully, but I feel some markets, emerging markets, are just going to continue to gain market share and market cap as more investors become interested in them. I don't think there will be any real consolidation amongst them. They'll just become more popular and become like a bigger share of what the whole pie is so far.
So if you were a betting man, which being in trading you might well be, where would you say the next big financial center is going to be?
The next big financial center?
Yeah. The next big exchange, the next country that's going to...
Well, I put my chips on Mexico, actually, not surprisingly. But the reason for that is that in Latin America, the 3 biggest markets are Brazil, Mexico, and the integration of the Peruvian, Colombian, and Chilean exchanges. And of those 3, Mexico is the one that currently has the most potential, being Brazil more developed at the moment. Is the one that has the friendliest tax law, and the one that has invested in technology quite heavily in the last 3 or 4 years. So I think all Brazilian it's a very, very strong market. I think we want to give it a run for the money.
So of course you're not just here to learn and to discuss, you're also here with a product in mind. What actually are you here to show to the world today?
So we want to get investors to come to the Mexican market, and we want to get investors of all kinds, institutional investors, investors that have care orders, that have DMA, hedge funds, proprietary trading firms, investors that would like to have sponsor access or that have very specific or sophisticated colocation needs. I think the big takeaway is that Mexico has an incredibly well put infrastructure. The Mexico market is really a very developed market, and the things that didn't work in the past are being worked on for a number of times, and we see the results now. So I think Mexico will be a good, if not very good story this year, and we hope it will be a success story for the next 2 years.
Well, if people do want to get involved and find out more, and of course more about Interacciones, where can they go?
So you can go to our website, www.interacciones.com.mx, and you'll find our information there.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with us.
My pleasure.